Oh, you guys are not ready for this one. Prince Harry isn't just casually hopping on a plane to London, he's racing there in full panic mode. No smiles, no photo ops, no hand-holding with Meghan. Just a man whose entire royal identity is on the line. Word is, this trip wasn't even planned. It was triggered like a royal alarm going off in Montecito. According to whispers flying out of Buckingham Palace, the institution is moving ahead with a shocking plan to strip Harry and Meghan of their royal titles. Yes, those titles. The ones that define who they are, who their kids are, and the only glittering thread that still ties them to the royal spotlight they left behind. The moment Harry got wind of it, chaos erupted in Team Sussex. Advisors panicked, phones rang non-stop, and Harry? He wanted the first flight out. No PR spin, no heartfelt statement, just pure, unfiltered desperation. He's on a private jet, hurtling toward the UK, not for a reunion, but for a royal rescue. And here's the jaw-dropper. The person he's desperate to see isn't even his father. Nope, it's his brother. King Charles, still battling his illness, has chosen to stay out of the drama. But Prince William, he's the one running the show now. Inside those palace walls, something huge has changed. King Charles might still wear the crown, but make no mistake, William is calling the shots. Courtiers are quietly calling this the pre-succession period. Translation, William's already behaving like king. Charles has softened, leaning into emotion and sentiment. But William? He's the cold strategist. Forget forgiveness or family hugs, he's talking business, reputation, and survival. And in William's eyes, the monarchy isn't a family anymore, it's a brand. A billion-pound institution bleeding credibility every time the Sussexes drop a tell-all, release a Netflix documentary, or toss another verbal grenade in a podcast. And with Charles too weak to doom and house of clays and intervene, William's patience finally snapped. If you want to pinpoint the exact moment William said, "Enough," look no further than the Yorks. Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson, they've turned royal scandal into an art form. The Epstein saga has clawed its way back into the headlines, and this time, it's even darker. Behind palace doors, insiders whisper that damning emails could soon surface, ones that tie Andrew not just socially, but financially to Epstein. Even wilder rumors claim Scotland Yard may have been quietly used to smear Virginia Roberts, one of Epstein's accusers. And Fergie? Brace yourself. Reports suggest she pocketed more than £2 million from Epstein. Some even say he financially supported her lifestyle for over 15 years. If that's true, then she wasn't just blind, she was complicit. She let her reputation, and the royal name itself, be bankrolled by scandal money. Now imagine William, sitting in Kensington Palace, jaw clenched, eyes cold, reading every line. That's when he realized the rot isn't just in the tabloids, it's inside the family. And that's when he decided to act. William doesn't yell, he strategizes. And when he moves quietly but powerfully. Insiders claim he's built a secret team of elite legal minds, the kind that speak in whispers about constitutional clauses and title revocation. Remember that public petition months ago calling for Harry and Meghan to lose their titles? Parliament brushed it off, saying only the monarch could make that call. Well, guess what? William's making sure that the next monarch can. Allegedly, palace lawyers are drafting documents that would set a precedent. Start with Andrew, strip him first, then use that same legal pathway to do the same to Harry and Meghan. That way, it's not personal, it's procedural, clean, quiet, devastating. And according to whispers from Westminster, Parliament is backing William. They want a cleaner crown, a modern monarchy that practices what it preaches. So while Harry crosses the Atlantic hoping for forgiveness, William's building a legal case that looks less like sibling rivalry and more like a corporate takeover. The Crown, it seems, is preparing its paperwork. Meanwhile, across the ocean, Meghan's not sitting still. Insiders say she's gearing up to launch her own cosmetics line, a glamorous power move that's driving Buckingham Palace into silent panic. Because remember what the late Queen once warned her? Do not use royal titles for profit. But Meghan's doing exactly that. And get this, she's allegedly changed her legal surname to Duchess of Sussex, not as a title, as a last name. Meaning even if the palace strips her title, she can still legally sign contracts as Meghan Duchess of Sussex. It's bold, it's cheeky, it's pure Hollywood wrapped in royal silk. But William isn't amused. Sources say he's already filed to block any trademarks linking Duchess of Sussex to commercial use. Translation, if Meghan tries to stamp that name on lipsticks or lotions, palace lawyers are ready to pounce. And remember that iconic Princess Diana watch Meghan used to flaunt in photos? Gone. Apparently, William stepped in personally. No more royal heirlooms as fashion props. Now Meghan's reportedly furious, pacing behind those Montecito glass walls, while William, thousands of miles away, quietly turns her empire of perception into a legal minefield. The late Queen warned her not to play the game. William's making sure she never wins it. When Harry found out about the title-stripping paperwork, insiders say he snapped. He didn't want an email or a royal secretary's call. He wanted his brother's face. He wants to fix it, to apologize, to beg if he has to. But palace insiders say William's not buying it. He doesn't want tears, he wants proof. One aide allegedly said, William doesn't want an explanation. He wants an example, meaning if Harry wants forgiveness, he needs to earn it. That means shutting down the memoir, ending the Netflix drama, cutting ties with Meghan's branding projects, and becoming the quiet, dutiful royal he once was. But can you picture that meeting? On one side, Harry emotional, desperate, clinging to the idea that family should come before duty. On the other, William, the future king, cold, calculated, looking at his brother like a liability that needs managing. It's not just a family feud anymore, it's a battle for the monarchy's soul. Meanwhile, King Charles sits alone in his study, a frail figure surrounded by silence. His illness has made him reflective, tender, but his heart is torn in two. He still loves Harry, the lost son, who never fully recovered from Diana's death, but his crown demands loyalty, not sentiment. According to insiders, senior government officials have warned Charles, fix this or we will, meaning if he doesn't stabilize the monarchy's image, Parliament might step in and change constitutional powers. So Charles is trapped between love and legacy. When he looks at William, he sees a strong, decisive heir who will protect the institution. When he looks at Harry, he sees heartbreak and chaos. And in the monarchy, emotion always loses. Legacy wins. Now, here's where it gets brutal. If William signs those papers, if the titles vanish, Harry and Meghan's entire brand collapses overnight. Harry becomes simply Henry Charles Albert David Mountbatten Windsor. Meghan becomes Mrs. Mountbatten Windsor. Archie and Lilibet lose their prince and princess titles. Once those names disappear from the royal website, so does their market value. The Netflix deals, the memoirs, the brand endorsements, they weren't buying Harry and Meghan. They were buying the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Without the titles, they're just another celebrity couple with a podcast and a past, and that's the nightmare. For Meghan, it's a brand implosion. For Harry, it's an identity collapse. He's built a life outside the palace, but deep down, he's still defined by it. And when that title's gone, so is the last piece of the world he was born into. As dawn breaks over Buckingham Palace, the shift is complete. Inside those golden gates, one brother William sits steady, shaping the future of a 1,000-year dynasty. Across the ocean, another Harry wakes up realizing that dynasty has moved on without him. The royal website updates quietly. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are erased. No announcement, no ceremony, just the quiet click of a delete button. In California, Meghan reportedly stares at her phone, refreshing the page in disbelief. For years, she built her identity on that title, and now it's gone like it never existed. Harry, meanwhile, remembers the last time he saw William, the cold look in his brother's eyes that said everything words couldn't. This isn't just the end of a feud, it's the beginning of a new royal era, one colder, sharper, and mercilessly efficient. William's purge has reshaped the monarchy. The age of indulgence is over. The age of accountability has begun, and as sunlight washes over Buckingham Palace, one truth glitters brighter than the crown itself. The monarchy survived, but the family did not. Because in the end, power doesn't whisper, it reigns. And William, calm, ruthless, unflinching, just proved he's not waiting for the throne. He's already wearing it. But wait, just when you think it's all over, the silence that follows becomes deafening. Reporters camp outside Clarence House, waiting for a statement that never comes. The palace won't confirm, won't deny. Just that icy, polished no comment that says everything without saying a word. Behind closed doors, though, the tension is unbearable. Charles has retreated into isolation, nursing both illness and heartbreak. Those close to him whisper that he's aged a decade in weeks. Every letter from Harry goes unanswered. Every call ends with the same line from aides: His Majesty is resting. And in California, Meghan is scrambling. Her PR team is in overdrive, planning interviews, leaks, strategic tears. But the magic's fading. Sponsors are hesitating. The Hollywood friends who once fought for an invite to her soirees are suddenly too busy. Meanwhile, Harry is quietly breaking down. Friends say he barely leaves home, haunted by memories of Diana, by that same cold machine that chewed her up and spat her out, except this time it's his brother at the controls. Across the ocean, William remains unshaken. Every move calculated, every statement measured. His aides now call him the Iron Prince. The palace machinery has turned in his favor, power polished to perfection. And as the world debates, tweets, and speculates, one image captures it all. William on the palace balcony, head high, hand resting over the crown's future, while Harry, thousands of miles away, stares into the California night, realizing the monarchy's door didn't just close, it locked.